Hello everyone, this is CoolPro195 and welcome to part 11 of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy for the PlayStation 4, and we are starting off with the second warp room in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and there's Crash 3 bringing out his yo-yo, even though that's a Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped reference right there. Like, back in the 90s people would be like, wrong game much, but you know, if they were to see this they would be amazed. And I like how Crash's reflection is like more elaborate over here. You can see it like you can see his reflection like on the ice. But anyways, enough of that, and obviously you can hear Coco's theme tune still playing. By the way, the start of this warp room in particular, some of you may think I'd go straight into Snowb, when really, I'm gonna need a requirement in order to get the gem for that level before I enter that. And that is located in Air Crash, which I'm gonna head into right now. So I'm gonna head into level 7 Air Crash to head into that secret area in a perfect run. Up to a death platform makes it appear. Yeah, indeed. Like, completing the level without dying is no longer a principle in Crash 2. Like, the only thing that relates to doing something special, like, without dying, is just playing up to a certain part of a level in order to unlock a death path. Although at the same time that is glitched. And yeah, we're not going to be playing this level like properly as of yet, because I'm going to be accessing, you know, that platform there in the distance, which takes me to the 6th secret warp room, and I've got to be careful over here. They made it harder to actually, you know, get across, which is, you know, fucked up. Like, in the original, I would make that, like, first try, but... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take my steps. And there we are. Jumping the jetboard. Indeed. Jumping the jetboard like a boss. And that takes us to the 6th secret warp room in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. And as you can see, it's unlocked the secret portal for level 2 Snowb. As you can obviously see, we got the crystal and gem for that already, and what we need is the red gem, which we couldn't get earlier. Not only because of the fact that we can't glitch, we can't use that trick in order to get it like we can in the original, but it's they made it so people can't cheat and they have to play the game legit. And I gotta say, the original, like, the secret warp room looks even more immersive now. The fact that, you know, the scenery, like the space scenery and the water in the background is actually moving. It's now set in that timeless void that Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, like, the Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, like, warp room is set in. Like, I love how they made it more immersive. Oh yeah, what's cool is that you don't have to enter a level just to get into another warp room like you do in the original. So let's say you were to go up, you'd go to the first warp room, and it's more of a convenience for the player, which is decent. So yeah, it's nice that you go up and down, and you don't have to, you know, go through the trouble of entering a level then quitting it. It's an easier way to access the secret levels as well, then you don't have to go into every secret area. But anyways, moving on to Snowb. The death path for Snowb, where we get the red gem. Now, this is where the ice physics start to kick in a bit. And they're gonna kick in even more later on, just you watch. And it's the first time we hear the death path music for, you know, it's the first time we actually hear the death path music for the snow levels. And yeah, Crash 2, like, is pretty much a game where it's the first game in the franchise which also introduces death path music, whereas in Crash 1, like those secret gem paths, the level music just remained the same. Yeah, some things take it slow, but at the same time, in some areas, you have no time. And I clearly can't get that. Okay, knowing these physics, I'm really gonna have to be careful. Knowing the physics and the hitboxes and shit. And fuck yes, I managed to get those lives. Okay, and yeah, I gotta watch out for that as well, because sometimes it can randomly body slam whenever you don't want to. And that is fucking mad, that is fucked up. And even with these ice physics, I've got to build up more momentum. But not too much. But at the same time, there is no telling with these physics. Although I am liking the detail on the ice as well. Like, you see cracks on the ice as if, you know, shit's been going on. It's as if, like, you know, there's been an ice age followed by like an earthquake or some shit. Fuck! Okay, that was the cheapest shit to ever happen. You see? This is why you can't trust the ice physics in this AAA remastered build. I mean, come the fuck on, I did a fucking slide jump and I still didn't make it, for fuck's sake. But you know, I made it through there quite nicely. But yeah, I'm still gonna watch my step, so I don't, you know, encounter any fatal fuck-ups. I don't have to worry about those lives anymore either. Fuck! I was meant to spin him, but, you know, these physics. Okay. For some reason he doesn't want to get up there. But yeah, it looks amazing, especially like in these, like, you know, 2D sections. They've really enhanced them for what they're worth. Well, that was fuckery. Man, to think I would have an invincibility in this section. You know, an invincibility fucking helps you out a lot in this section. And just like that, I fucking died. What the fuck? It's like every single one of my moves is being delayed. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, those porcupines. That was bound to happen. God, okay, that was really close. I nearly got hit by him as well. Yeah, it's really weird how, you know, the slide jumping doesn't activate straight away either. Ah, that's always a fucking problem. That nitro crate always, like, causes impact. Fucking nitros. Now, I would have actually gotten an invincibility in that section. But, you know. Okay, that was cheap as fuck. Like, that's some of the cheapest shit to even happen right there. Oh, okay, that was really close. You saw that, right? I was on the edge. With barely any time to jump, especially knowing these physics. You know, they delay your controls. Which is like proper mad shit. Okay, I'm just gonna take a really careful approach. Okay, that time I didn't lose an Aku Aku. Okay, now I'm more guaranteed to get an invincibility because now I can get that mask over there as a third mask, which was, you know, my original intention. Yeah, I'm just gonna be extra careful because sometimes you can't trust new builds of games that you've played, that you know, that you've known for a long time. Okay, here I'm gonna be really careful because you really don't want to fall down, especially with like the extra added momentum. And just like that, we've officially acquired the red gem from level 2 Snowb. And now we can just relax and carry on the level as normal. And yeah, there is a bonus round glitch that you can do in the original. I'm not sure if it works in the AAA remastered build, but you know. I might try it at some point. But yeah, I still can't get over how amazing they made these environments. I might as well gain more lives as well. Why the fuck isn't he jumping on top of this shit? It's like the hitbox does not wanna... It's like, you know, the hitboxes are so... They're either tiny or like... I don't know how to describe them. I think some of them are like too small and some of them are like too big. It's fucked up, to be honest. And that'll take us back to the first warp room. But yeah, anyways, now that we've got the red gem, we can continue on. And actually do the second warp room properly. Yeah, and the way you go up and down, like, it's not the actual... It's not like the directional buttons anymore that you go up and down within each warp room. It's like R1 and L1. R1 to go up and L1 to go down. But anyways, now moving on to Snowb, the first actual level in the second warp room. Hint, unlock a new path by earning the red gem elsewhere, which is literally what I just did. Man's ahead of the game. And yeah, this is a more longer level, although the snow levels, especially like with the atmosphere, it's not just the geometry that they enhance the detail on, it's also the atmosphere as well, because as you can see, I know some people may not be able to notice this at a glance, but you actually see snow, like little bits of snow like falling down, like here and there. Fucking hell. Oh, he's easy to kill. Okay, and by getting the red gem we unlock this path. Yeah, by getting the red gem in Snowb, we unlock this death path, which is basically another one of those secret paths that contain extra boxes and no additional gem. It's like Crash 2 in total has 42 gems. And I gotta say, like, the music sounds awesome, but as like for the snow levels in particular, they sound more like the snow levels in particular sound like, in terms of the music, they sound more futuristic. And wow, just to get that Wumpa fruit, like I land on a fucking nitro crate, like Are you fucking taking the piss? Yeah, I'll smash these as well. Then you can bounce up there to activate that TNT crate in order to fill these 2 crates. Although in the original you can sometimes get a glitch where that exclamation mark at the very top. Wow, they pushed it much higher than they did in the original as well. But yeah, in the original that wouldn't activate straight away, so sometimes you would have to bounce in order to hit that. But you know, if that wasn't to happen in this AAA remastered trilogy, it would be harder because considering they pushed it further up, you know. Okay, that was really close. I was so close to like plummeting to my doom there. But yeah, these snow levels, the music for these snow levels in this AAA remastered build of Crash 2, they make it sound even more futuristic than snow, but at the same time, they do keep the element that it is a snow level. Wow, did I just... Actually no, I don't think I hit that porcupine. Because otherwise, obviously I would have lost an Aku Aku mask. Yeah, I'm just gonna smash all these crates and get this Wumpa fruit before I smash that crate. Therefore I don't have to worry about all that shit. And yeah, over here you gotta slide, you can't walk. You can't just walk and just get away with it like you can in the original, because you know the physics of this AAA remaster build, they're just like, nope, fuck you, you're not getting past unless you slide spin. Okay, that was nice and easy. Oh, and the detail for these bridges right here. Whoa, okay, that was intense. It's activating even though I'm right next to it, like what the fuck? Like that shit's fucked up. Okay, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like sacrifice a Wumpa fruit for an Aku Aku mask or some shit? Whoa, okay, I had a really close encounter with those icicles there. Like, a very close encounter. Mind you. And just like that, we complete the death path. Speaking of like these death paths, I actually like how it has like a difference of, you know, a difference of hue, like a difference of a color palette. Like in terms of scenery, whenever you're in the death path, like it just emphasizes the fact that, you know, it's one of those, like it's a death path, like it's one of those paths that just, that you have to take, you know, extra caution in, which, you know, I actually really like. Yeah, in the original they did that as well, but you know, they enhanced that over here in the AAA remastered trilogy, clearly. And yeah, hidden boxes behind here, they're easy to miss, so make sure you smash them if you're actually aiming for the gem. And here we go, the bonus round. And in the original, like whenever you enter this bonus round, there's that one Wumpa fruit within the trail of Wumpa fruits, within, you know, that trail of Wumpa fruits that leads to this bonus round. Oh man, that was so fucking shit. Died in the fucking bonus round, but yeah, in the trail of Wumpa fruit that would usually be here, like there's that one Wumpa fruit that just, you know, flies away. Like as if Crash like spun it away or some shit. Well, the same shit happened again, like what the fuck? Like this shit isn't even difficult, but you know, it's these mechanics that are just fucking up. But this time the plummeting animation didn't play. Very interesting. Okay, now I made it across. Yeah, jumping on the edge is also more advised, but at the same time, you know, with how delayed these controls are, you really gotta take a lot of caution. Okay, I don't know how I'm missing that life there, but, you know. The shit's intense. Okay, yeah, you gotta take real caution here because you don't want to be sliding and spinning in one go. You just want to stop, then spin. So then that activates. It's a good thing I wasn't in the explosion radius there too, otherwise I would have gotten myself blown up. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, and the reason why I jumped, like, over there is because in the original there would be a life over there. There'd be like a life floating. Man, it just makes it more intense to make moves in general, knowing these new physics that, you know, the old Crash veterans gotta get used to. Yeah, and there are some things that have certainly changed. Like here, for example, there would usually be a section where where there'd be an extra, like, icy section over here, but now there's not anymore in this Triple Remastered Trilogy. And yeah, it is interesting how those rolling stones just freeze after you pass them or whatever. And just like that, we got the gem for Snowb. And even though that level to me personally isn't that hard either, it did take time. You can't blame me with these physics and shit. But yes, the crystal and the gem collected. Alright, now moving on to Air Crash. Yeah, just like that we beat Snowb, now moving on to Air Crash. And by the way, we still can't get the gem in Air Crash because there's another secret area that we have to unlock, and that area has additional boxes, which explains why we can't get the box gem straight away. But unlike the last one of these board riding levels, unlike the last one of these jetboard levels, there's no like time gem, because obviously now we have a death path gem to get. So yeah, now we can officially rule out getting that red gem altogether, and just speed my way to the death path, and also obviously collect the crystal along the way, because you don't unlock that secret area until the third warp room, and obviously you need all the crystals to unlock them, to unlock the next boss fight in order to progress. Okay. Holy fuck. Man, I literally could have made that without hitting the fucking nitros, but you know. Yeah, I'll go in the bonus round for the sake of collecting more lives and stuff. More lives and Wumpa Fruit. Then it would just help me a lot more. Plus knowing these physics. Okay, that was weird. I spun the fucking shit. I was gonna say, like, I spun the fucking exclamation mark crate when I was on top of it and it didn't even activate. That usually would in the original, but for some reason it didn't at this point. And let me try that again. Yeah, it's supposed to work. Oh, and that old glitch is still present, you know, where the rest of them render, but the first one doesn't render until much later. Like, it literally takes a whole second for the first out of those 4 crates to render, or 4 or 5 crates. Anyway. And this scenery still looks so fucking fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. So they did an amazing job with the graphics and everything. And over there we actually see the death path. And before we go there, I'm gonna get myself an extra life, just in case. And let's enter the death path, the first death path for the first time, and we get a trophy for that. For entering the first death path we get but Trophy cheated death for the time being. And yeah, this is piss easy right here. Yeah, they make an intense jump. So basically these pillars that come up, you gotta wait like a certain amount of time. And you can't jump on that hippo straight away, otherwise you fucked yourself over. Like, it's all to do with timing. Okay. Holy shit, why the fuck is he going there? I'm surprised I still didn't get hit by that fucking mine, you know? And we have our Crystal and Death Path gem for level 7 air crash. Which is nice and piss easy. Wow, and I actually like that splashing effect. Well, that was a cool shot for air crash. But yeah, I actually liked that splashing effect. You know, when I landed into the warp room, and I came out of air crash. And I gotta say, they added nice touches to this. Okay, the next level we're playing is Barrier, the first one of those Polar Dash stages, which, by the way, is a level that Coco cannot access. Only Crash can ride Polar. So yeah, it's like one of those. It's basically like one of those Hog Wild stages from Crash 1, but you ride Polar and you're in a snowy environment. Oh, and this is another one of the early leaked levels and tracks before the game's final release. Well, not leaked, but, you know, revealed tracks. And the music for this, like, has kind of a mixture. It gives, like, sort of, like, a vibe of Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex and the GBA games in terms of music. In terms of, like, you know, the elements used within the music. Because, like, it makes it sound less like a snow level and more like a space level, or a futuristic space level, if you will. Okay, surprisingly I'm doing well. Okay, let's not jinx it, but you know, I was on the edge, but as soon as I sped up, like, I got myself back on the fucking horse, you know? It's like, well, back on the Polar as it were. Whoa, okay, I nearly hit that, that was intense. Oh, I actually made it first time as well, surprisingly. Well, it's only partially surprisingly, but the only reason why I'm partially surprised is because of these physics. And just like that, we have all 45 boxes to get the gem, and that was actually nice and easy to what I expected. I mean, very easy. I mean, yeah, I know, the mechanics do feel off, I'm not gonna lie. But, no, the time I had within Barrett just then, you know, it was an easy ride, for what it was worth. Like, a very easy ride. An easy ride in the snow. It's what we all need. Alright, now that now that Barrett is out of the way, I'll go see, that's a cool shot there as well. Now that Barrett's out of the way, we're moving on to Crash Crush. Another one of those Boulder Dash levels. Sliding can help you avoid dangerous obstacles. Well, yeah, unless you slide into one of them, and in that sense you're fucked. But, you know, it depends how you go about doing it. You know, me personally, it does sort of bug me when you, like, miss a Wumpa fruit. I don't know, that's just me personally, but yeah. Over here, as you can tell, this is more like sunset based. I mean, yeah, even though Wumpa fruits are not 100% essential, you know, it is more sunset based. But you know, this one is actually easier than the last one in my opinion. It's easier than the last Boulder Dash stage? Boulder Stash, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, this one is easier than the last. It's easier than the last Boulder Dash stage because there's actually less dashing stages to go through. Actually no, there's still the same amount, but for me personally I find it easier. Actually, they're both as easy as each other because they're both like really easy levels for me. Oh yeah, and sliding under that gate, you know, you gotta take caution. Like, I remember in the originals sometimes, like when I was new to the game, I always used to get toasted by that gate. Like getting roasted by those fucking electric gates was such a real piss take back in the day. But you know. But yeah, the reason why we went there. Yeah, those crash animations. Nice how we brought them back. But yeah, that area over there was obviously because there were. The reason why I went there was obviously because of additional crates in order to get the box gem. Oh, and that electric gate, you can walk under in the original. There's a glitch in the original where you can do that, but in Sane Trilogy, that's never happened to me, so I just slid under that just in case. Although I gotta say, these slide sections are very short. And you know, that animation where Crash is tumbling, it doesn't play like in this AAA Remastered Trilogy when you enter like one of these coves right here. It's like when you enter one of these like small tunnels that are below, like, you know, like the boulders. That was really close. But you know, crouching didn't help. And over here, from this level onwards for the dashing levels, they've changed the way the bonus rounds are. They've changed, like, the type of bonus rounds from, you know, from up in the trees to underground, like they had it in the jungle levels for the Boulder Dash stages. And yeah, and here's a secret area where they have one life and a few Wumpa fruits, which is actually really helpful for your journey in Crash 2. So yeah, nice little bit of ammo there, if you want to call it that. By the way, I'm loving the mixture of detail here. Like, there's, like, especially in comparison to the original, you still see like snow falling along with the sunset and everything. And then there's like the river. Well, not the river, but there's like, you know, a stream going down alongside. Which is, you know, really fucking sick. Now I gotta hand it to them. They made it sound so amazing. Yeah, man, the crystals, like the way they glow, they look so fucking amazing. Oh, and these dash pads, yeah, they really help you in terms of speed. But yeah, the glowing animations within the crystals and gems, they look so sick. Oh, and body slam this before it's too late, and wow, that was cheap as fuck. Like, when I body slammed that shit, I fucking fell down that pit. Like, what the legit fuck? Okay, let's keep it moving. Yeah, come to think of it, Crash's spin also has, like, a glow in his animation as well. What, you gotta do this quick as well, otherwise you're gonna get fucking run over as well, but it just didn't activate in time. I hate it when cheap shit happens, but you know, gotta keep it moving. That was close, nearly got electrocuted by that gate there. Like, fuck. Wow, you couldn't have activated that fast enough. You know, it's not cool how that boulder doesn't smash that crate for you. That's like a fucking piss take. And the way these physics are playing me now, it's really taking the fucking piss. Like, I'm actually trying to body slam there as fast as I can. Whoa, okay, now the jump didn't register. Like, you're just taking the piss too much. There you go. This time, do it. There you go. Now that wasn't difficult, was it? There, anyways, now we've beaten Crush with the crystal and the gem. Man, the way that shit happened, I really... Like, why that fucking happened, I don't even fucking know, but, you know, these new physics, they're playing me, man. They're trying to play me like a fucking xylophone or some shit. Alright, now that's Crush out of the way. Epic shot. We're moving on to the Eel Deal. Level 10, the Eel Deal, where we get the gem, the box gem, and the green gem. Hint, a special gem hides behind something fake. Or yeah, I certainly know what that shit is. And for those of you who are new, you're gonna see what this is. And yeah, this is our first sewer level in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back that we enter. And man, I love the music. I love a remastered music for these sewer levels. They make them sound so epic, yet they make them like sound true to the original. Although it does partially... Whoa, okay, don't know what the fuck that was all about. But yeah, it does... I landed in that shit for no reason. But yeah, it does partially sound like more music in a way. Like, when you hear music in the distance and shit. Although, what's really sick about this tune is that you hear like all these guitar riffs and stuff. It's nice how they brought guitar riffs into the AAA remastered soundtrack, you know, in order to, you know, portray the levels and the soundtrack in a new light. And yeah, this is the fake thing that, you know, the hint was referring to. In order to get the secret green gem, you have to go past this door over here. And yeah, we gotta watch out for water. So basically when you go in the water, you don't go in whenever the electric eel just like fucking activates its electricity and shit. And just like that, we have the green gem. Okay, now I'm just gonna go and play around. Just go back through the level. I mean back through the death path. Okay, that was really close, nearly hit that nitro. I'm loving the attention to detail within the sewer levels, especially like the water and everything. It looks so sick. By the way, the death path music for the sewer levels, I can tell that, you know, some of it is actually quite stripped, as, you know, there's a missing bass line at some points when it goes da 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 and stuff like that. And these mechanical rats, they made them look so much better. And here we go with the bonus round. And the music, I always liked the bonus round music for the sewer levels as well. And this one is actually really easy as well. This used to be my favourite part of the tune. Dun dun da 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 dun dun da 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 dun. Yeah, that part. For those of you who know the original, you can tell that they've changed like, the notes of that layer of the track there. Like instead of going da 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 da, it used to go da 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 da. Oh yeah, and by the way, we gotta go here first, to the left, in order to get the crystal, because a common mistake that people make is that they just go straight to the right and they miss the crystal completely. So yeah, make sure whenever you're completing this level, go to the left first when you're at this section. Otherwise, you fucked up, you missed the crystal, and you're gonna have to redo the level all over again. Well, depends really. Depends like how far in the level you are, but yeah. These nitro crates, the way they're positioned, that's actually quite interesting. Like the bottom nitro crate is like leaning towards the left, while the nitro crate on the top is like standing on top of it at its, you know, normal angle. And these nitro barrels, these explosive barrels, they're so, you gotta avoid them, otherwise you're gonna be fucked by them. But they're not hard to avoid, to be honest. Okay, and here we are. Here's where we begin with the mesh sections, where Crash, you know, hangs on these pieces of mesh right here in order to get past these sections where there's, you know, these lava pipes that we can't touch. Although, when it comes to speedrunning these levels, there's a tactic where you can use those pipes when you have an Akwaku mask, and then whenever Crash, like, the animation is playing for Crash taking damage and is flashing, like, he has like a little bit of, he has a few seconds of invincibility, and then you just run on the pipes, which, for like those few seconds that the animation is playing, and it's actually much faster than going on, you know, the mesh itself. But yeah, anyways, now we've completed level 10 the eel deal. I was gonna say the E deal for some reason, but yeah, now we've completed level 10 the eel deal with the crystal, the box gem, and the green gem.
Of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
And the emphasis on the signal cutting out there. It's proper mad. And that shot over there where Crash gets electrocuted in the eel deal. It's fucking mad. Yeah, they're recreating some of the original shots, which is like the original screenshots when you get for saving the game, which is actually, you know, quite interesting. Like, another way of keeping it true to the original. But anyways, now we're gonna enter our second boss fight, the Komodo brothers. And yeah, by the way, Coco Bandicoot can't enter boss fights either, so they will not be played as Coco. Hint, direct attacks don't hurt. Well, either way, it's piss easy. Alright. Okay, that fucked up. But yeah, what we're meant to do is avoid Komodo Joe while he's spinning. But you know, it's piss easy. Komodo Joe, like, strikes... I mean, Komodo Mo strikes Komodo Joe with his sword, and then he just spins around, and all you gotta do is avoid him. And then after, obviously after they take a hit, he starts throwing these fucking knives at you. Well, not knives, these swords. Yeah, this shit is piss easy. Especially, you know, these 3 hits. The boss fights in Crash 2, I gotta say, they're much easier than the boss fights in Crash 1. In Crash 1 for what they're worth. They're a lot easier. See, I beat them within seconds. Komodo Nomo. I see what you did there. Also like the portal warping animations whenever you beat a boss fight in Crash 2 as well. You get transported straight back to the warp room. That's really sick, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now that's officially that done. Now we're moving up to Warp Room 3.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
You know, I like how they, like, the tracks, whenever you go through the warp room, it's still, the track from the cutscene still plays, because now as you can hear, Cortex's theme is, like, playing instead of the warp room music. And also, like, it is also funny and interesting how Lex Lang, like recreated the line, like, but now's not the time to get cocky. I remember when that line was revealed. But now's not the time to get cocky. It made it more comprehensive as well, because in the original, Clancy Brown said it first. He was like, but now's not the time to get cocky. But yeah, anyways, now we're in the third warp room, where obviously it's based in the sewer. And I gotta say, it looks really cool for what it's worth. But anyways, now that officially we're officially done with Warp Room 2. Like, obviously we've only got backtracking left, but you know. But anyways, in the next part, we will continue off in the third warp room of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. So this was part 11. I hope you lot enjoyed this part. Feel free and be sure to subscribe, like or rate, however you want to put it. Drop a comment below to leave constructive feedback, if possible, and or share around with your friends and family, whoever they may be. And see you lot in part 12 of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy, where we start off the third warp room 3 of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back within this AAA remastered trilogy, and also another upcoming project on this channel whenever it may happen. So until then, laters everyone, peace out.